And there we hit record.
Hi.
Fucking fabulous. Hey, hello, happy Monday. It has been a long month. April has been a long month.
Well, and Joellen, we were not together on Monday last week.
We weren't. Do you want to talk about that?
I just want to mention
Oh, you just want to let it go. Let it go.
I should let it go.
No, you can't let it go. It's just when you bring it up every time, it just gets you all...
It does, but I'm just going to say for our fans and our people,
our fans,
just be careful. It's senior assassin time around a lot of schools around this country. And if you are not abiding by the law, which means you cannot be on another person's property without them, it's like trespassing. I know that because my son got a ticket for doing that. Accidentally, but still.
Well, it wasn't intentional.
It was
He wasn't trespassing on purpose. I mean, when you're that age, you don't think that walking across somebody's driveway is, technically it's trespassing, but that's not what he was doing, right?
Wasn't.
And I think that sometimes leads to a lot of frustration, not just with tickets such as these or violations or whatever you want to call them, citations, but when there's not consistency or when you have to, you give a name to what law they broke, but it doesn't really make sense because they didn't, they broke it, but they did it without intention. They weren't intentionally trespassing on somebody's yard to gain access to something.
And that wasn't even the thing he got caught. It was called disorderly conduct. So how was that?
Falls under that same, that thing is a whole, if they can't find something,
they put it
disorderly
under that.
conduct.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Yeah, that covers so much, which also makes it frustrating. And, when you talk about wanting to, make lessons out of things, or you want to change things, you want to be preventative. Taking something like this and not using it for that purpose.
I know.
It completely, it destroys trust.
I was just going to say, talk about an opportunity lost.
Yes.
To connect with the kids that are graduating, the senior class, especially going into the end of the school year, into the summer, getting ready for your freshman year or whatever you're doing out in the world. What a great opportunity to be proactive instead of just reactive and just giving
which we know doesn't really change anything.
No, it doesn't.
No, but we keep doing it.
We know that as
we
teachers.
keep doing it.
But I guess the police don't really know that.
Yeah. Well, and then they wonder sometimes why people have a poor view or they lack respect, especially for some of the more smaller community police type relationships where you think you would have the opportunity to build relationships with your community. And I think another piece that was missing is just a little common sense.
Common sense.
Once you understand how all of this unfolded, and again, I go back to that intent, there was no intent behind it, then you chalk it up for what it was and you use it as a learning experience. And you really should, the consequence should match what happened. So was this person, did this person
in danger?
feel, no, they weren't in danger, but did this person feel afraid?
Well, yes.
Right?
I would say
so
yes.
then what do we do? Does it help to give your son a ticket to make this person feel less afraid? Or do we encourage that restorative practice
that is
of maybe having those conversations and explain what was going on?
Right, which is exactly what this parent did. I talked to my kid and said, this woman was probably afraid because you were on her, I'm just going to say it, he was on her property with a squirt gun. She thought it was a gun, a real gun. And so he went up and he apologized. So, it's all it could have been. Could have been just that.
Felt better about that too.
Well, I don't know because we had to do it on he had to do it on the ring camera. So.
Yeah,
because no one was home when he went to do it.
All right. Yeah.
So he did what he.
So there's that. And plus, just be aware of what is happening at the end of the school year at EHU, whether they call it assassin, whether they use water balloons, whether they're putting cars on top of the high school or whatever the hell else they do.
Like that. Yeah.
If it's anybody, it's not harming anyone.
No.
Yes and no, right? There are people out there who will use that harm word as harmful. It's this, it's that. But let's think about the culture we've created. Let's think about why you immediately
I've been really wanting to talk about that, but still, we won't.
A lot of good conversations you can have. A lot of good conversations, but you can't have good conversations if people aren't willing to set aside that knee-jerk response and think about something with all the context in place.
Right.
Not just what you heard, not just what your immediate reaction is, and not what you think you know.
Oh my God, all the keyboard warriors
Oh my
were
God. I know.
hot
I know.
on the trail. I got
know.
lots of messages. I've seen people in public places. Whew,
Yeah.
it's brutal. And I'll tell you what.
And what are we going into?
Right.
Teacher Appreciation Week.
Week.
Which is where we're going to start. But there is so much. Yeah. So
yeah. Anyway,
we'll drop that for now.
Yeah, we will. I just had to say only because Joellen texted me. I said, well, I guess I'm not going to make a recording right away. She's like, I can come down. We could have it inside this police station. And I'm like, yeah, no. No.
That kitchen is fine.
I know. We like a drop.
Not the moment for it.
Not drop.
But next week, my friends, is Teacher Appreciation Week.
Yes.
And appreciate your teachers. And not just, hey, thanks for what you do. Not just for 1 week. Certainly this week is set aside to specifically appreciate the teachers in your children's lives, maybe even past teachers, or maybe you reflect on some of your teachers who influenced you, or you wish you could thank them in some way. You still can. Never too late. It's never too late.
No, it could be every day. It could be once a week.
Which it is every day. But think about what you want to do. I'm wearing one of my, I can't remember if this was an appreciation. It was the end of my student teaching. This is from when I was student teaching. The kids all made the sweatshirt with the little handprints on it and their name. And obviously I still have it.
Yeah, I love it.
So the handmade gifts, I mean, the gifts that the kids make.
For elementary.
For elementary. Although I bet there's some high school kids
probably
talented.
Yes. Artistic pieces.
Absolutely.
You know what?
Absolutely.
Never mind.
From the heart.
You're right.
I mean, those are things that I keep. Now, did I appreciate the gift cards? You betcha. Did I appreciate the cards?
Yes.
And items that were picked specifically with me in mind?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very thoughtful.
Yes. Well, I love, and we didn't do this when I first started teaching, and I appreciate that our parent-teacher organization would send out at the beginning of the year a little questionnaire for us. What's your favorite colors? Where do you like to shop? Do you like to go to restaurants? Things like that. Because then you're not struggling for the folks who want to get something, gift-wise. It means a lot when you take the time to get to know what are some of my teachers' likes and where do they like to go, or how do they like to spend their time? Do they have hobbies? That's pretty meaningful as well.
Absolutely.
And I think it's helpful all around.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've had kids give me coffee packets of my favorite flavors or gift cards for coffee places. I've gotten a lot of mugs, and I'll tell you what, teachers often get mugs or coffee cups or whatever. So a lot of times, and I hate to say it, but even as a retiring teacher, like when I retired, I put all those mugs, not all of them, most of them in the teacher's lounge as for subs to use. Yeah.
Well, there's only so many. I mean, even there's just in life, period.
Yeah.
There's only so many coffee mugs. Yeah. And there's a lot of cute ones out there. Let me tell you.
With a lot.
I have some favorites.
Fun sayings.
Absolutely.
And stuff like that. Yeah.
Absolutely. I can see. It'd be hard to pass.
Yeah, I know.
But if you think you have, 20, 30 students who all see that cute saying, and 20, 30 mugs is just way more than I could use in a lifetime. It is. But any way you do it, just take a moment, whether you write a letter, whether you share a few kind words, specifically something about that person that you appreciate. It's going to mean a lot.
And honestly, going along with this, as teachers, we get emails from parents that are, sometimes not in the best, like there's a situation that you're addressing. How nice would it be to just open an email from a parent saying, thank you for all that you do. You've been a blessing for my child this year. You continue to go above and beyond, or, whatever you feel that comes from the heart. For a person or a teacher, or a specials teacher, any teacher that might help your child. Yeah, it really does.
And it's not just from parents; it's also from our community.
Yeah.
It's from our administration. Yeah. It's from our school board. Making sure that you're giving those folks a shout out, and not just during that week.
Right.
And
right.
Yeah.
But I will say this before we shut this down, Joellen, because I'm going to plug my book. So
yes.
So a couple of years ago, I wrote a book called Keep Teaching, and we know that a lot of teachers are leaving the field. So if you want to keep your teacher, to have them keep teaching because they're doing a great job, you can go on Amazon and buy Keep Teaching by Tony McGee.
There you go. Another great idea.
$10, everybody.
So, my friends, do not forget, giving you a week, little advance notice. Next week is Teacher Appreciation Week. It's getting close to the end of the year, which is super challenging.
It is
super challenging.
So
it's necessary, and there's really not a lot we can do about it. Maybe take some of the activities out of May and put them into April, spread the love a little bit. Not sure how we do that, but it always seems to be just a clusterfuck of what else can we get done in May, and then before you know it, it's over.
Yeah,
right? And I have no idea how we got through that month. No idea. It's the fastest, slowest month of the year.
Honest to God,
it is.
And with the graduating seniors, my youngest is graduating. I know,
your baby.
It's going way too fast. And all of May is like. It is
my birthday. I mean, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, it's my birthday too.
My birthday, so
of course.
Yeah, I'll probably be talking a lot about that.
Oh,
so if you don't have a teacher in your life other than me, I mean, I am still a teacher that you'd like to appreciate. You know, my birthday's in May.
My birthday's in October, but I'll still
talk about that then because it's May. It's going to be May, and that would be
anybody
my
wants
birthday.
to donate? You know what? We haven't even had any tipsy things lately. Maybe
we haven't. We need a tipsy day. I think we do.
You know what? Maybe for your birthday we'll do that.
I'll be at my niece's graduation.
But I mean, not on the birthday, but you know.
Maybe the morning of, before I go to graduation.
Your birthday is
on a Sunday.
Yeah, so we're going to do it on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, perfect.
Yes, I know, because we record on Mondays.
Kicking off my year, whatever.
All right.
A little cocktail.
Yeah, we're heading into May.
Fabulous.
Appreciate your teachers next week, and we are signing off.
Sayonara.
Two
tipsy teachers.